Good afternoon, good Erev Shabbos, and welcome to BJC Halacha A Day, number 1767, a halacha that keeps the Yetzer Hara away, dedicated in loving memory of Daniela Abbas Tzvi and Neshama Sheben Aliyah. And we're continuing to learn the law of a person with a life-threatening illness, and the law of one who is coerced to sin. Okay, this is a very relevant halacha, so listen up. It might take a little longer. For one suffering from a wound situated on the back of the hand or on the top of the foot, or for any wound caused by iron, or a boil in the rectum, or someone who swallowed a leech, or was bitten by a mad dog, or by any crawling creature, even if it is uncertain whether or not this creature's bite could cause death, and also one who has extremely severe case of burning fever, we violate the Shabbos to treat these conditions. Okay, now let's go over these one by one. So we said a mad dog. So, one who is bitten by a dog that may be carrying rabies, a life-threatening illness, requires prompt medical attention. One should contact a medical authority for information on how to proceed. The same applies if one was bitten by a wild animal, skunk, raccoon, bat, or a fox. Then we said any animal bite that breaks the skin poses the risk of infection. Here too, one should contact a medical authority. What about fevers? An adult who is running a high fever, as long as it is not certainly a common fever, which we'll see what that means, even if he is uncertain whether this is considered a burning fever, may have Shabbos violated on his behalf, if necessary. This point is normally reached when the fever approaches 102 degrees Fahrenheit. And one must perform any procedure necessary, even if it entails violating Shabbos prohibitions, in order that the patient receive proper medical care. If the fever is near 101 degrees Fahrenheit and the patient feels the need, one may violate Shabbos on his behalf. One should also violate the Shabbos in order to receive proper medical care for a child who is in severe pain or appears quite sick and is running a fever of over 100 degrees. This is even a greater concern in a child under 6 months of age or in the elderly, where fever may be a life-threatening risk that requires immediate attention. One should contact the patient's physician for instructions on how to proceed. One may take the temperature using a mercury-type thermometer of one who is ill, even if he is only suffering from an ailment that presents no danger. When it is necessary to take the temperature of a patient who may have a dangerous fever, one may use any thermometer, even digital, if no mercury-type thermometer is available to take the patient's temperature. Okay, back upstairs. However, for a common fever, we do not violate Shabbos. Instead, any necessary malacha is to be performed by a non-Jew. He says a common fever refers to a case where it is certain that there is only a mild fever and that it is not a symptom of an underlying dangerous condition, such as an infection of an internal organ, right? That would be more of a problem. But if it's just a common fever, then have a non-Jew take care of it. Thanks for listening to Sponsor Feature Halacha 36 100 for the gold. Have a good Shabbos, and God willing, we'll see you tomorrow night. We'll see Shabbos.